Hi guys, Josh here. Here's the correct skinning guide for 11.2. This is how you get your Thunderous hides and Sunless Carapaces very quickly. Now for this patch, if you guys do not know, there are a lot more rare mobs and a lot of them are skinnable, which is very awesome. Now, is there any new skinning spots, okay? Or we're still wolves and bees, and any add-ons that we need to? First of all, there's no skinning spots, okay? I looked through the entire PTR, and wolves and bees are still better than anything you can ever get. So, you get me sitting in Kazalgar for quite a bit in Dornigal, trying to farm all these skins, unfortunately. There's some good scholar spots, however, you know, when you're phased in, but nothing compares to the amount you get from wolves and bees. For the add-ons, you'll probably need Rare Scanner, as this makes everything easier to spot rares. And last but not least, you need Tomtom, because of course, if you're going to do waypoints or where rares are going to be and where they should spawn, Tomtom is your best friend. And remember that skinning for rares, for hides in particularly, reset daily. And unfortunately, some of the rares reset weekly on the PTR. Not for skinning, but for rep grinding. We'll talk about that in my rep grinding guide later on. It's in another video. But let's keep focusing, okay? Next up, what's the new rares that drop hides and carapaces? Before we begin, if a rare has phase in it, it means that you have to be phase dived. If you're not phase dived, you will not be able to see the mob. And now, trust me, most of the rares are phased. So Thunderous hides, Chowder, unphased, 7184. You can see all of it there, which ones are phased and which ones are unphased. And as you can see, we've got basically 11 new rares, 9 of them are phased, and 2 of them are unphased. Next up, we got the path. So yeah, we've got a cool map and a cool path. Yes, we do. So you basically put those things into your Tomtom, starting with the bottom one upwards, or if you get the paste add-on involved with Tomtom as well, just paste this all in, and this will give you a waypoint guide to every single one, and when to phase and when not to phase. So if you guys don't know, with phase diving, you can, where you phase dive, there's a flight point where you can immediately teleport to another area. So using this path, you can quickly check all the areas and kill all the rares to make sure you get your skin for that day. And using this path for me, it took about 25 to 30 minutes to get this all done. The main reasons why is probably Orith and more being 5-man elite bosses rather than, you know, soloable ads. All the other ones are pretty easy to kill. Now for the map, so if you want to refer back to the previous slide to just check it out to see where all the rares are. So these are where all the rares are, so you can see all the areas. You can also see some Tomtom areas as well for the phase diving that you'll be using. But you can see there pretty easily where all the rares are. A lot of them are pretty clumped up on Narrakora, so it's pretty easy to get. There's one in Tazavesh, 4 in the North SUFAAD island there as well, and 1 on Shadowhowl. And overall, that's pretty much it for like daily rare farms. Just be aware as well of the devourer attacks. There's another area called devourer attacks, which are marked on your map. Not on the map on the previous slide, but mapped, you know, just marked on a silverish glow. And basically the final mob can be skinnable. And that's the main thing in particular to take a look at, is that it can be skinnable. The Devour attacks will be marked on your map. It has a 25 to 30 minute cooldown from when the boss mob dies. And the 2 ones that I've done so far, the boss mobs were both skinnable. But I've only put a can in there just in case they are not skinnable. They also deemed a rare, which means they are on a daily reset. So if you do a Devour attack one day and then do it the next day, you can skin that mob and get hides again. So hides and carapaces are in, well, high demand. But anyways, guys, thank you for listening for my quick skinning guide. Hope this helps you out on the PTR and also helps you out on live as well when it goes live. And I hope to see you guys in 11.2. See you guys later. Bye.